Hello everyone. We're going to start out today with Ryan playing a couple matches here. Um, yeah, hit the battle button.
Okay.
She's going to start out here with the M4 Sherman. She's playing a couple matches here because a couple of you guys were pretty generous with your graduation tips for her. It's nice to see a lot of you guys are here already. I'm going to have to drive for her though, because she hasn't exactly figured that out.
Hasn't exactly figured it out. Will never figure it out.
So remember the little scrolly wheels to
I
zoom
know,
in
but
and out.
I hate using the mouse. I hate it.
Sorry. So this will be interesting. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning or day, depending on where you guys are at. See, at least one of you, it's nighttime for you. It's gonna be odd just driving here for me.
Don't run into your teammate.
Yeah. But if anyone has any tank requests, I saw that a few of you guys requested things. We will get to them. Just first two matches here, she's gonna play a bit, so
Do you like running over trees?
yes.
I find it odd that you can push a tree over, but the bushes, you can just run right through them and nothing happens.
I know. Alright, so our team decided to go to the other way, so this might turn out
So I'm going to be dead soon? Is that what you're saying?
possibly. Basically, the people are going to be straight ahead or to your left, if you can, like, kind of look that way. Alright, I need to... There we go.
I need to switch hands.
I need to use my left hand. It's so weird using, you know, your dominant hand for driving when you've never done it. Well, she's got me driving, so...
You just ran into a building.
I didn't run into it. I'm doing something. Can you zoom in? And basically look. You see where that other corner is? There you
Over
go.
here.
Yeah, just wait right there. Just aim up a little bit. Can you hit him? Hurry up. Shoot. He missed us. But you're going to... If you can see the red silhouette, basically you just need to hit him.
Okay, well, I have...
Zoom in a
I
little
can't...
bit more. And remember, go. There you go. And remember, you can right click.
Oh, wait, I need my little thingy to go in.
But even if there's like a little bit sticking out, all you have to do is, well, don't shoot this guy driving.
No shit.
Alright, so that guy's probably going to end up... Alright, so...
Oh, somebody's inching forward.
We're going to move
Oh,
up
he's
here.
our friend.
You can zoom out a little bit. Just a little bit more. Just so you can see your tank. It'll make it easier for you.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm not the one driving.
Alright, so start aiming at the guy. You need to aim left. Because you need to be able to shoot really quick. Aim left.
Okay.
You can aim him and hit him right now.
I can?
Yeah. There you go. Just keep your cursor on the person.
Oh, that sounds good.
Scared you a little bit? There you go. You just killed somebody.
Well, that's shocking.
Just keep aiming at the...
At the tree?
at the red bits, see? And nah, you just got killed now. So, basically, when you see the red silhouette, just kind of hover over it, and if it turns red, just click. So the OI got her here. Alright, so let's hop in. She's going to play one more match here. Your ribs hurt yesterday from the game, Stone? She does know who's on the team, yes. She got a little bit angry when I told her that the teams, you know, were green and red.
Like, I'm not stupid.
You'd be surprised. So she's going to play the Type 4 here. Hello, Clarence. Nice to see you. So this is pretty much going to be the same thing. You just have to land a shot. Introduce you. She's right. Her name's Ryan. Which for tank requests, I can add the mouse. There is a tank request command now. You just type exclamation point and request, and then put anything after that you'd like me to play. And that way it's easy for me to pick it out of the chat. Alright, so for this, basically the enemies are going to be kind of in front of you again.
And here's Cody plowing over some trees.
Yep, pretty much. Just if there's any red markers on the screen, you know, try to put your cursor right under them, more or less. Yeah, I'd say any LC would be mad getting shotgunned by Artie at this point. So we're going basically to the right of that tank in front of you. Which Levi. I don't know if you can hear Levi whining. He decided to... I guess he's freaked out that Ryan's sitting in my chair. He decided to run into the little cubby hole underneath the desk. The reason I didn't pick the mouse is howitzer guns are a little bit easier right now. So there's this T10 here. You're going to be aiming towards him.
Which, to the right or the left? Okay.
To your right now.
Okay. I see. I can't do this.
Try zooming in. It's a little bit easier once you get to a target. So you're going to aim more towards your left now. That guy. Just make sure you...
Well, I'm trying not to hit my buddy here.
Yeah. So aim down. Just click on him.
I didn't realize that he was there.
Yeah. Alright. I actually kind of forgot I don't have a howitzer gun on this. So there's this guy on the right, the E75.
Yeah.
Down. Hit him. 1 second. Now you can hit him. There you go. You killed somebody. I'm just going to move you back a little bit. I forget I had a normal gun on this.
You see, you're telling me all these, like, tank names, and I don't even know where to look for them,
There's the guy right to here. You can shoot him when you get a chance. There you go.
Jerk.
Alright, I'm going to move you back a little bit.
What is that noise?
It's just people shooting you. It didn't damage you. Alright, so you're going to... If he pops out, you're going to click on him, but I need to move you back because you're getting shot by other people. Yep.
Like that?
Yeah. At least it's not that. Aim up. See the red thing above?
Yeah.
Aim at him. Click on him. There you go. Well, at least she's got that down. Just don't shoot your teammates. They're doing a really... They're trying hard to kill you, though. So far, so good.
That's because they think I'm you.
That guy, they're throwing premium rounds at you.
Because they think I'm you.
Can you zoom out a little bit? Thank you.
I can't. see shit.
You can zoom out more. It's just hard for me to drive. We're just gonna wait a second because you're almost dead here. Hello, Valhalla. And Abdul, nice to see you. Basically, we're just waiting a second. We're ahead right now, but see the T10 if he pops out far enough. Try to.
I don't actually know where he is. Is he higher or lower? And I'm dead.
They killed her. Artillery got her. But well, she still did what? She did 500 damage, blocked 5,000, and assisted with 1,200. It's not too bad for someone who only has played Brawl Tanks twice. Do you want to do another one or no?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
Hello, Graham Cuxon. Nice to see you. All right. Do you have fun?
No comment.
You won your previous one.
Oh, dear, buddy.
You needed a good chuckle. Hey, she's gonna go 2 for 2, and because we should win that one. Oh, hey, dog. It's all right. It was something. All right, so let me catch up. I know that there's a tank request here. I was doing my best to read the chat, but it's a little bit harder to drive when you're not actually like playing completely. Potentially Wako, if you let me know what it is. All right, so the E25 is up next here. Oh, she's almost graduated. Next weekend. Or not this weekend, the following one. They were definitely trying to focus on her, and even though, type 4 and 5 together, of course they're going to shoot at them. Hello, Scud. But hopefully by the time that she's going to play a few more, if you guys purchase the items for her to play some matches, it's just she's only played games before where she doesn't have to say control the camera and also control, say, a character or a vehicle. So that's why I was driving for her, because it's hard for someone. It's only the second time she's ever played. Hello, Lee. Create an empty platoon, 100% guaranteed top tier. Sure, I'll take a look at that. I was playing empty platoon last stream for a bit too. Hello, Josie. All right, so E25. Where do I want to head? Maybe I'll head over this way. If that's true, hell, I'm gonna empty platoon. No, I'm not answering that. That's a telemarketer. If anyone was curious what that noise was. That seems like a pretty good bug. I'm gonna test that out. Grant, most of the tanks I play, I don't really care if I'm top tier or not. Gain more experience by damaging tanks higher tier anyway. Alright, TDs, you're sitting way too far back near our cap here. And nice stone. Yeah, I've got, coincidentally enough, I've got a lot of them too for new accounts somewhere. Those are, you know, Wargaming has them for like Reddit and a bunch of different things. But depends. There are some good ones out there that are better than the, you know, ones that you can typically find easily that just have like a tier 5 premium. All right. Ryan Shriver got her killed. That is completely possible. They have a lot of TDs, so I'm not too surprised I'm not seeing much. Just being a little bit careful. I didn't want to push up and then, you know, run into a bunch of things right off the bat. Just got to be a little bit careful with this OI here, because he can pretty much end me pretty quickly. Yeah, we use an APCR, but whatever. We killed Graham. Oh god. Alright, I need to help this Leo out. Did not want to ram. Ooh, ouch. That was my own SPG. Yeah, I'm getting shot by a comet. Ah, crap, I missed that shot. I should be safe here, though. There we go. Don't put a X or a space after the exclamation point Scud, but I will write that down. It's just more or less if, yeah, at least for the time being, it just makes it really easy for me to pick them out of chat, but I might just miss requests that don't use the command with how fast chat moves now. E25 is the cockroach. Alright. Hello, Roberto. It's alright, little dog. I'm not leaving you. Obviously, I was spotted. Nope, I don't really have any shots here. Alright, I'm just going to go into, I guess, scouting. Thank you very much, John O'Connor, for the subscription. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Ryan, you know, she just had to run out to do stuff for school, actually. Hopefully you enjoyed your couple matches here. I offered for her to warm up, but it's just going to take some time if she can get down the two different types of controls. Because we play at least like once a week. We have like a what is it? I think like a Sega Genesis or something. We play like classic like 8-bit games and stuff, and those are pretty. She likes playing them. Anyway, let's move along here. Thank you very much, Cosvo and Tomas, for the subscription. Which I'm a little sick still, a little stuffy. Hopefully, excuse me if I cough or anything today. It's just, yeah, I'm not feeling too much like crap. But all right. So after this was the T32, but my whole head decided to stuff up yesterday, and my throat's still a little bit like irritated. Usually when I get sick, it just kind of lingers for a very long time. Well, Levi, he usually I sit down before he runs and kind of lays down in the room. If he ever has a chance, he runs straight under the desk and he sits there because he kind of just like stares at you in between your legs like, I want to go play. Probably won't happen, but she does have graduation hats for when she graduates. I know someone asked about that. She's got 2 of them. One for Penn State, one for Wilmington University. A Skoda Tomas. I only have one Skoda, the premium, but I know I don't know if you understand English completely, but pretty much right now I have a few requests here. I am going to be mixing in, tanks I'm doubling throughout the day here too. A little bit more than usual since it's a 3-hour stream. Hello, Taurus. Right now, I do play on the NA server. I don't know if you're in the EU, but today's stream I solo play. Last stream and my next stream coming up tomorrow I platoon. But today I play solo just because it's the only stream I play in the morning for me of the week. But yeah, the stream will never end. I guess I didn't start the countdown there. Thanks for pointing that out. Why are you not working? Not gonna do that today. At least I can do it after the match. I guess after you start a stream with the chat bot here, it won't let you put up a countdown, which makes sense. Unfortunately, I only speak English, guys. So, yeah, she's graduating with a master's in secondary education. Taurus, I guess answered that. I'm not platooning today. Someone asked me to test out a platooning bug, which obviously it's debunked because empty platoon tier 10 match here. So you can say that at least is not on the NA server. Your name and game. Yeah, if anybody, wants to send a friend request, I usually accept any friend requests. A little bit late for him. Vegas completely left their base open though, so guess I'm gonna be hopping on their cap here just to mess them up a little bit and draw them back. If I can get there. I might regret going this way instead of the slightly safer approach. Thank you very much, Monter Gaming, for this subscription. Don't need APCR for him, but it's what I got loaded. I probably should have repaired my track there instead of my engine. That's going to cause me to probably take at least one more shot. But at this point, hopefully we suck some people back here, and it helps our other tanks kind of bounce back, because they look like they're in a little bit of trouble over there. But at this point, I'm at a T-32. I'm not too content with popping out right now. Would like to hit this bat chat, but because I know I'm not going to be able to cap. Like, I'm not that dumb. But more or less, I was just hoping to draw a couple of them back here. It's just, I'm a little bit too far out now. This bat chat probably would kill me because he most likely has enough shots here. But, oh well. Oh wait, he's... Yeah. I was about to say, at least what I was planning in the beginning. But I saw that these guys were taking a beating, which is why I thought getting on the cap was important. Was the head up here because I could hold down, but it wouldn't have sucked people back. Unfortunately, these two guys, which I guess they had shots over here, they hung way too far back. If we had put, say, two of them right in this area, or even one more on cap, we would have won because we're down to 20 seconds on the cap. So anyway, T-32 definitely lacks firepower, unfortunately. Thank you, Boski and Taurus for the subscription. Anyway, let's get that out there. Where's Joe Biden? I usually only see Joe Biden on a late night streams here. I'm just gonna set up something here real quick, so bear with me. Hopefully that works here. There we go. Just fixing the countdown timer here. There we go. I put in the other one since I forgot to set up the one that's through the chat bot. I don't have to do. Thank you very much, Ben Newman, for the super chat tip. All right, there we go. Back in business. All right, T28 Prototyp is the next request up here, and then after that, hello, Charlie. Nice to see you. How will the community adapt again? I think, you know, most people are content with already at this point. Like, stun is definitely a threat sometimes, but most of the time, you know, stun, unless you're hit in like a super critical moment, it's something to where you just pull back into cover and wane it out. But basically, tank requests. Next up, I have the VK4502B, M41 Bulldog, E50, a Meal 2, T44, a Skoda. Got an Oh-Ho. Wrong way. Right, I'm going to head this way because I'm in a tier 8. Just trying to get requests down, and there we go. There's no Artie, so maybe I'll hang around the center here. Alright, now that we got that all fixed up. Hello, Ab. Nice to see you. And in between, of course he popped up here. Right, I was typing on the other screen. In between requests, I'm gonna slip in a couple tanks I'm grinding just because I'd like to start getting at least one of these grinds done since I have enough credits for a tier 10. Seems like whenever I play a prototype, you get thrown into frickin' high tier matches now. Which, the main problem is the armor on this, you know, it's good against 8s, but once you start facing 9s, and specifically 10s, it's a little bit hard to do anything. At this point, though, like, we don't have any spotters for some odd reason. Over here, we have a lot of people compared to what you usually see on this side. Can, anybody, like, spot? Like, it's basically times like this where you know, our team's probably a little bit weak in the 8-0 line. Like, we got a fair bit of tanks over there, but to me, I think we're going to be a little bit weak on that side. So if we don't, you know, press this side, we're going to be in a little bit of a pickle if we lose that other flank. But we'll see how it works out here. It's gonna be. It's hard for me to talk because I can't breathe through my nose here. Ah, I thought he was gonna keep moving forward. I guess gotta be careful because there's no one really spotting right ahead of me outside of what I'm proxy spotting. Of course, I missed. Little T49 is getting lucky as all hell. This RU is probably going to kill me though because I overextend it. Yep, I'm not able to catch up. That was my fault for pushing up one more. Oh well. Definitely doesn't help that for whatever reason that 1390 didn't decide to help me, and those other two guys didn't even hit him. But oh well. I kind of knew going forward that was not a good choice. You probably can't find me because I'm probably not on your server, Taurus. I play on the North American server. It says it right in the video title. Alright, so VK4502B. Why don't I get a couple of these going? Didn't want to put added pressure on Ryan by putting a couple personal reserves on there. Tier 10 medium. Hello, Armis. Personally, for the whole line, I'd probably say the American one. I think the whole line is better, but you can't go wrong with the T62A or Object 140 line as well, Scud. It's just, to me, the Russian mid-tier mediums are a little bit weaker than the American ones. Alright. No Artie. I'm probably going to end up over here because this tank doesn't perform very well on a hill. Going here, I'm still going to be able to shot by multiple sides, so they're going to pen me in the side armor. And if I go to the center with a rear turret, I can't shoot over the hill. Alright, I know I probably shouldn't have went in front of you, but could have stopped a little bit. If you're not on a North American server, you'd have to create a whole new account and download a different client. Plus I'm not platooning today, Taurus. Sorry. Hello, Fingos. No, it is not. Someone just asked me to test that, you know, the empty platoon, always getting top tier. Didn't work. First match I tried that, got into a tier 10 match and a tier 8. So obviously it doesn't work on the North American server, which I'm glad because I could see a ton of people abusing the hell out of that. Do I recommend the T54E1? I like that tank now. I didn't initially, but I would say it's definitely a good tank once upgraded. I'm a little bit off, a little off today. I'm gonna blame it on frickin' my head feeling like it's stuffed full of like plastic wrap or something. Say, hello, Minimus. Nice to see you. there could be a JPZ 100 over here, which is a little terrifying. I can't exactly deflect many shots, if any, from him. Hello, Gary. Nice to see you. It's just, I'd prefer it if my team was slowly advancing up here, but I literally do not trust them to move up. I know I'm spotted now with this RU. Just as I get shots on people, they're moving, you know, they're moving away. I honestly might swap to an HE round here because a lot of these tanks I can't pen. And the VK is not exactly the most accurate tank in the world. Alright, you know, T49, you're not spotting anything. Could you please, like, we need someone to actively scout somewhere. Man flu. Yeah, pretty much it's just, you know, like a little cold I've had for almost a week now. And it's not honestly worth going to a doctor and my insurance. It would cost me $100 to go see a doctor. At least the E100 is throwing AP at me. So now these guys decided to move up for God knows why. Like, I'd rather them camp now. Like, why would you just push up like that? Thank you very much, Fingos, for the subscription. I'm just getting a little frustrated here because I can't frickin' hit anything. Yep, there you go. He swapped over to heat. Unfortunately, I can't really pen him. There's no arty, and no one can pen that E100 from here. Yeah. Now that he's throwing heat, I'm just gonna move somewhere else because I literally cannot damage him. Even with APCR, it's at this range, it's very suspect that I'd be able to do anything to him. I hate matches, honestly, without arty because it's so... It's basically just sit in a spot and wait for the enemy to push up and kill him. That's usually what ends up winning matches with no SPGs. Which, thank you very much, Alex, for the subscription. Well, unfortunately, blocking shots doesn't always win matches. Okay. It's just at this point we've lost a lot of the map to where if they get the hill, then we're pretty much screwed here. This is going to be a really expensive battle, throwing all these rounds, especially APCR not hitting anything. Well, thanks for watching, CJ. Have a good night. Yep, and now I'm, yeah, gonna get shot from different angles now. Yeah. I'm just determined to at least get one shot in on something. It's just... And our T49 is literally still sitting in the same goddamn bush. Like, you're not spotting for, you know, nobody can do anything over there. I would have moved, you know, after the first couple minutes. If no one's getting damage for you, you know, spotting stuff, you're best to move somewhere to where you can do something. Of course I bounce them and I'm dead. Sorry, I'm just getting a little frustrated here. Time to move on. But yeah, I can do the T110E4. Alright, so next request up's the Bulldog. At the very least, if I get a match like that, I won't be... Like, the VK, I like it. But for a map and match like that with no arty, I couldn't go to the hill. Couldn't go to the center. Really stuck with that one line that I couldn't push because there's E100, JPZ 100 down there. And I was getting shot from the side from an ST1. So matches like that are just frustrating because you're trying to do your best, but you can't do anything. So hello, Cody Alsup. Nice to see you. Yeah, but I could have just sat back there with the other tanks way in the back, but that honestly wouldn't have helped out at all. So, alright, so they have 3 top tier light tanks. I gotta be a little bit on edge here that I don't get myself into trouble. Yeah. I've found like the VK was really good, but it's just with the game speeding up a little bit over the past couple patches, to me it's really difficult now, and honestly a little bit, not to say underpowered because it isn't. It's just rear turret tanks. Oftentimes you don't find me playing them like just on a whim because so many maps have little, bumps and different terrain differences, and it's just oftentimes it's harder to play those tanks than others. And if you don't get like the right map or team and whatnot, you're not gonna... Oh, this guy. I thought I was covered a little bit, which fortunately set him on fire. I don't know where my lights went. Shit, and I can't move now because he's able to one-clip me now. Anybody? Yep, I'm gonna die. No, thank you, Crusader. I just can't move. They just killed the IKV. Thank God, Artie. They just double tap both of them. Yeah, I'm falling back, Hellcat, and I'm dead. Why are they all sitting there? Oh well. This was a quickie, but I got myself into trouble. I should have went a little bit safer route. Oh well. Let's move on to the next one here, which is the E50. I gotta get out of this. Actually, scratch that. I'm playing the E3 first so I can get out of this slump a little bit. Taurus, I cannot play on the German server. We've already went over this a lot. I play on an NA server, which, hello, Pierre, nice to see you. E50M? Yes, very good tank, a very good line. But, Taurus, if you keep asking, I'm going to time you out, because... I can add down the mouse. I got the 113. But for... I'm not going to play tier 2, Ellis. To request tanks, though, you do this command here. It makes it very easy for me to pick stuff out of the chat. If you don't use the command, I might miss your tank request. But at this point, I have about 10 tank requests, so it will take me a while to get to them. But I got plenty of time today. Alright, so T110E3. Of course, there's 2 SBGs now that I'm in a tank. Taurus, sorry, I cannot switch servers just to play with one person. I do not have an EU account with a lot of tanks on it. That's the last time I'm gonna mention the subject. But yeah, I can play, you know, as far as requests right now, I got the E50, a Mule 2, T44, Skoda, Oho, Batchat, T29, T174, the 113, and the mouse. Pierre, sorry, but you're starting to spam the chat. I can play Artie, but please don't spam it completely over and over. So I hate to time people out and, you know, essentially mute you, but if you're making it hard for me to catch up with the chat, because I do a very good job at keeping an eye on it, I'm just going to start timing people out. So alright, so there's not as many people over here as I thought. Usually this side gets a lot of attention. Hello, Jack, nice to see you. We're all in now, guys, over here. Like, I'm going to head back to the base, but I'd like to get this side moving, because it's not moving as quickly as it should right now. I'm going to get a shot on this Lorraine, I hope, and then from there I'm going to start doubling back a little bit. And I shot the ground. I saw that he was going to continue to move up. Alright. Thank you very much for the subscription, Pierre. Hello, Gunner. Ooh, we got 2 SPGs. Now we don't. Awesome. I'm just going to stay here because it's still a threat. Ooh, E4. Still a threat with our base being as wide open as it is, and now that he's hitting me, I gotta worry about the base now. Thank you very much, Exxon, for the subscription. Alright, question is, where's there people sitting back here? Thank you, Christoph, for the subscription as well. How is this guy getting back here? Screw it. I'd rather take out the guy that shot me. Ooh, I tracked him. I say, usually I've played the T110E3 enough. I know the shell velocity. It can hit things pretty well. I was a little bit off there. There we go. Pretty much the same boat I'm in, Valhalla, except for I still need to unlock some of the 10s. I'd say I could have hit this guy, but I was looking to get some cheap damage on that light before other people shot him. It's as much of stat padding as you see from me is taking shots that I know I can get damage before other people can get it, even though it has no tactical meaning. I only do it though if I know that we've 100% won a match. Awesome. Set him on fire, and would have got more. Didn't look like he had a fire extinguisher, but hey, this was a very easy 4,300 damage. T110E3 typically really easy to get a good match in, at least for me. What is my goal in World of Tanks? Well, feel free, Uber. I would say, you know, I'm perfectly fine with people timing out others. Just only ban 100% trolls and stuff. Because, you know, bans are permanent. But, what's my goal in World of Tanks? Essentially, at this point, you know, I'm just unlocking more tanks that I don't have. But really, you know, at this point, I have WoTguru.com that I do World of Tanks guides on, which hopefully finally today or early tomorrow I can get to updating a couple things. And at this point, it's just, you know, slowly keep updating guides and put new ones out. And in game, just at this point, I'd like to still have fun playing the game. A lot of people burn out, which I have before and took little breaks. But to me, at this point, bless you, in World of Tanks, I just want the game not to get dull for me. And, like, statistically, I know I'm a very good player, but I could care less about stats at this point in the game. Like, I don't do clan wars. Honestly, like, they don't matter as much as some people make them out to. And I just want to enjoy the game more or less, and with streaming, enjoy playing the game and chatting with you guys, which I can't do if I'm not having fun in the game. So no full APCR in the E50. That's, people who do that are, yeah, a little sad in my opinion. My dog basically goes wherever he wants, which he is behind me right now. Hopefully I can trying to reset my screens up there. So there's no arty, so this spot's a little bit better than typically when I head here. It's just unfortunate. I wanted to push one bit further. That's not possible unless, there we go, the IS-7 goes up. So most people get shot at the IS-7. I'll gladly move up and help him. Thank you very much, Jaffa Cree, for the subscription. Little pancake tank over here. Somehow I guess critical hit him. I don't know how I did that. If he kills these 3 tanks back there, I am gonna be angry. Alright, IS-7, you're making it hard. But a little bit harder for him to get shots. Now our guys are a little bit out of position to help us fully. Let's try to track him. With no arty though, this side's a lot easier to win without any SPGs influencing it. Yeah, it's not worth it. You guys need to stay down low. Should be able to get him. There is a tortoise and some other people back here, I believe. Or no, there is no tortoise on the enemy team. I thought there was. Shit, I guess missed him. I do think the Conway, he's still back here. Yep. And a panther. Because I saw that tree fall, and there's no way that object got out of there quick enough. Just need to not overextend here, because even though I have people near me, I am kind of alone to where the enemy could get a couple shots on me before they could help me. Says help take him out. He's gonna be hopefully there we go. I was about to say hopefully we can kill him. Can't shoot the WZ, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Someone else will get him. Taurus, I'm not on your server. Sorry, but I'm gonna give you a little timeout here because you keep asking things. We keep telling you. You know, I'm not on the EU server. I warned you about 2 or 3 times, so. I don't know if you can, you know, understand me. It's just, unfortunately, you know, I did give you a couple warnings. Grant, a couple minute timeout isn't that much of a punishment, so. Yeah, you know, after playing the game for so long, if I got angry and stuff, I wouldn't want to play it. I'd rather, you know, this game, like, I understand when I make mistakes, and you know, like in the VK match, I kind of went over. I did the most I could there, but it just sucks when you get matches like that. But you just kind of have to brush them off, or else, you know, it taints the rest of your matches. Sometimes I get a little bit, you know, annoyed and upset though, but most of the time, you know, I can kind of realize when, you know, I've made a mistake or something, so. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing on the NA server. There's a lot less people playing Arty now, which I get it, because a lot of people that probably played artillery a lot, like that high damage potential, and moving to more of a team-centric, like, assist damage role, and with the stun damage might not sit well with them, but I think Arty in its current state is it's in a good spot. It's not perfect, but it's definitely playable, and playing against it is also, in my opinion, fair. Hello, Pezman. Nice to see you. Oh, why is my head so stuffy? Well, that's good, Pezman. It is. World of Tanks is very good at showing if you're good with dealing with your anger, but a little bit more so than other multiplayer games. Yes and no, Rick. Basically the thing with, say, World of Tanks, Wargaming, and like, I'm not a community contributor. The reason behind that is I play on the NA server. If I played on the EU server or went through the EU server, like, I'm giving a little bit more time. The NA server community contributor program is pretty much, I would say, defunct and dead right now. I did apply for it, and I talked to, at this point, like 3 Wargaming NA staff members, and at this point they're not accepting any new people in it because right now there's almost no perks for the NA side. They're basically, at least from what they told me, they're looking to basically reboot it in a way, somewhat similar to Wargaming EU, that puts a very heavy emphasis on getting community contributors and giving them little perks and their viewer stuff like codes and whatnot, early access, media accounts, stuff like that. But at this point, you know, it pretty much comes down to Wargaming NA doesn't have a community contributor program like EU does. A few people that play on the NA server do have, say, media accounts and stuff, but oftentimes they come from Wargaming EU and are kind of ported over. Wargaming EU sets up that stuff for their NA side for those people. So that's mainly the reasoning behind it. Would I love to be a community contributor and stuff? Yeah, it would be nice getting, you know, basically equal access to things as what, say, like Quickie Baby and stuff get as far as media accounts and early info. But yeah, at this point, not really anything I can do about it. Really wanted to get the 183, but I guess I'll take the Type 4. But currently, hopefully soon, it's definitely coming this year, they've said. On the YouTube side, they're adding in the sponsorship program for basically any YouTube partners, which I am. And with that, it's nothing in World of Tanks, but I'll have like custom emotes on the channel here. I'll be able to give away more stuff like Twitch does here on YouTube. And even, I think they have a couple special things coming that's different than Twitch that I think people will like. And basically with that and the new chat bot that I have going here, I'll be able to basically, it won't be, say, like a World of Tanks code or whatever for me to give away, but there will be some interesting stuff that I'll be able to give out to people. Why can you not hit? Yeah, I'm spamming heat out, but look at the tanks that are in front of me. No Joe Biden sightings. XVM. Ancient checks medicine. I'm okay. Thank you very much, though. I'm taking a lot of zinc, which usually helps with the common cold. It's not new, Martin. No. It's just oftentimes you don't see people really, which I just got, I don't know why I popped out there. He was waiting for me. Well done, Type 4. Oh well. You just don't see too many people use it, like I was doing there. Typically, people try to push right past it and go to the bridge, and that'll get you killed quick. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, I should be over this cold in the next couple days. I could feel myself getting better. I'm just all stuffed up here at the end. See you, Clarence. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Or have a good night if you're going to bed. Do I play other games, Terrace? I pretty much only play World of Tanks right now because I have a really busy work schedule. Like, I work 50, 60 hours a week. Hello, Toma. Christian, nice to see you. Randall and Victor as well. Even I think, Victor, I saw you earlier, too. Nice to see you guys. So right now I'm just playing World of Tanks. Other games I do play, though. Which, hello, Viticus as well. Nice to see you over on Twitch. I play very sparingly now. World of Warplanes 2.0 is coming out soon, so you will see that. I promise that. When World of Tanks 2 or World of Warplanes 2.0 comes out, I will stream it. World of Warplanes, World of Warships. Typically I pick tanks over playing them, which when my time's limited, I don't play them at all. I also play Overwatch, Civilization 6, and Battlefield 1. I do have an AT2. Yeah, pretty much, Victor. That's why I'm a little stuffy too. Like, I'm sick, but I've also been doing stuff outside, which is what I'll be doing after the stream today. Hello, Adrian. But yeah, when I play like World of Warplanes or warships when I do play them, which I haven't been able to in the past, I think like 2 months at this point. I like playing them, but only for like a couple matches here or there. It's just the pace is different than tanks, and World of Tanks I feel like is the best out of the three, unless you like really like one format over another, like planes or ships compared to tanks. Yeah, see, I don't think the Emil 2 can spot me, because no one else is inside my V range. Or the Emil 1, I guess he is. Just trying to get myself a little bit better shot here. I'll pass on the medicine, but thank you very much. With what I'm taking now, I wouldn't want to take anything more. My body would probably make me ill. Because, with all the vitamins I'm taking now, and trying to eat as best as I can right now too, since I'm sick. Yeah. But thank you very much. Unless, feel free to mention it in chat. I might have heard of it, because my brother's really big into like holistic and whatnot medicines. Try to let him run into my shot. I am 27. Or 26, sorry. Not 27. Whoopsie daisy. Oh shit, I get bounced off a Centurion 1. How the hell did I bounce off of him? The pen? 183. So decent, but you will have trouble penning some things. No pills, or I don't take anything like that now. Hello JT. If you'd like to see Ryan play a couple matches, she played the first 2 today. She actually, I think she did win 2 out of 2. That was a stupid move for me. This is where I do front flip. Ooh, there we go. I've worked on it a little bit to where I don't flip over going down that area. Are you kidding me? I didn't think I was spotted, excuse me. But alas, I was. I haven't really done much this match. I've been shot at a lot, but I haven't really got much damage to show for it. I'm trying my best not to cough right now. Oh, my throat is not feeling very hot. Oh, thank God. That was the 128. Ooh, thank you. Huh. That's pretty scary, Uber. I'm sure you have a lot of stories like that, though. But yeah, typically when it comes to, like, unless I'm, like, sick to the point where it's gonna hurt me or whatnot, if it's just, like, a cold or nothing too serious, I typically, I try to eat healthy, take some vitamins, but for the most part, I don't take any, like, actual, like, medicine for the most part. I know you're trying to bait me over. That's what I would do too. And the M53 killed me. Thanks, dude. Real bro there. Let's just add him to the blacklist, because honestly, if he's taking shots like that this late in the game, literally. Alright, so I got killed by my own team. Awesome. I'm doing alright, Viticus. I'm a I'm a little ill still, so it's a little hard for me to talk here in long sentences. Probably doing my best though. Alright, so I need to find... I only have one... well, that's French. I only have one actual tank for this nation, so let's hop into the Skoda here. Oh, we have something similar over here. It's basically whiskey. Gargle whiskey. Yeah. That always makes you feel better. I do that honestly sometimes if I'm really sick, either at home with some really strong rum or something. We have alcohol. We don't drink, but I cook with it every now and then. But at work a couple times, you know, cooking alcohol is disgusting. Take a shot of that and gargle it. That'll kill whatever's in your throat for a little bit. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard putting fennel and garlic on your face, though. I could say that. No, it does not, Martin. It just blocks them from messaging you, seeing anything in game when it pertains to them. Yeah, I do that, Viticus. But, yeah, more or less, it's not really my throat right now. It's, my head is stuffed up. It was my throat a couple days ago. I successfully took care of that and killed that crap. Really? Ooh, awesome. I was like, you're coming. I hate T-67s. If I can push hard enough, though. Oh, God. I was like, there's more tanks there. I got him at least. He's not aiming at me yet, though, so I'll gladly... This tank's got pretty good alpha for a medium, so... Let's let my OI experimental go around. Whoop, sorry Cromwell. Ah, crap, that was a big miss. So he's got an autoloader. This is gonna... He shouldn't have another round, though. It's just there's a Thunderbolt back here that if he pops around, he can kill me. Alright, dude, let me have a shot. Because, are you kidding me? Like, you're just gonna die. I could have frickin' tracked him. And instead, now I'm gonna die, too. Because, if... Yeah, his name is fitting. It's Moron. Yeah, I'm dead now. And that guy's in chat basically pissing people off now. So... Grant, we're still gonna win, but it's just a... If he had just stayed where he was gonna die either way. He could have pulled back. I would have been able to shoot the Thunderbolt, track him. We both would have survived. So... Well, the Thunderbolt, you know, it has really good armor. But, looking at... What's the heat pen on this? Average penetration 200. It wouldn't have went through him unless I got a high roll. That's even considering if his frontal armor's head on to me. I wouldn't have penned him. I would have, you know, been able to pen him on the sides. Or if I got a high roll... specifically on the lower glacis for the Thunderbolt. But outside of that, you know, I wasn't going to spend extra credits, especially when we were already winning. But more or less, at least we got a win there. Got a lot of damage really early on, which, you know, helped us out.
Levi is thoroughly passed out right now. Taurus, I'm sorry, but yeah, you're getting timed out again. You're still asking about the EU server. We've gone over this plenty of times. If you come back from this timeout and continue to... Yeah, I'm just going to block you from the chat. Anyway, I'm going to head over to this side. It's encounter mode. And I'm in a slow tank, so I'd rather not get capped out. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but Sfarek? I've never heard of that. But, yeah. Honestly, I don't drink at all alcohol. Pretty much the worst thing I eat on a regular basis is something with sugar in it. So. But working in a kitchen, you know, as much as I do, you gotta be careful with what you eat because you're surrounded by, you know, like bacon, sausage, every kind of meat you can imagine, everything that's bad for you, desserts, and you know, if you eat bad stuff, it can really be a slippery slope if you're a chef. That's why a lot of them are got a little belly on them. But as far as requests go, guys, next up I'll play the Bat Chat. I missed that shot. I was daydreaming, but I thought someone was going to pop up over there. I'm going to play the Bat Chat, then I'm going to do a tank I'm grinding, and then after that's the T29, T124, 113, and I got a few more tanks after that too that you guys requested in chat. So I'm being a little bit hesitant here because I thought that there would be more people, which there probably will be. And there's a Borsig of all things. Yep. I was about to say there's not really any doubt that he's going to bounce off of me. Or not pen me. Hello, Matthias. Nice to see you. You gonna try that again? Our team's starting to fall into the... It's like if I had like two people, you know, the people moving behind me, which thank you, Sacha, for the subscription. If I just had a little bit of help here, I would move up. It's not easy for me to move up here, but the other side, there's a lot of enemies just... When they push up, they're going to die. So I know I need to do something, but unfortunately I can't do anything if I don't have the help to do it. Duh. I mean, I hope that... I don't know how I didn't do damage there, but at least I reset him. I was just hoping the Borsig popped back enough to where he can't hit me, but... And our team has started, you know, pissing each other off, so this is not going to go well. Usually when that happens, it's a downhill. Are you? Shit, this Bat Chat's coming in. And there's the... Yeah, there's only so many places I can point in this thing. And yeah, we're going to lose now because... I'm going to get enveloped here. I still want to lead my frontal armor this way. The rear on this isn't that bad. Got a little bit more damage off, but... He shot me on the side. It just sucks because, like, this side, it was really hard for them to push through because they had a lot of people here. You know, this TD and there was one other TD, I forget which one. They pulled over this way. Enemy just slotted right in there and took us out. So, tried my best though. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I remember you from last stream, Frankman. Sometimes it takes me a few streams to... which, excuse me, guys. To get the names between the two. I play on the NA server, Sacha. The NA East. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I've had all these problems with muting my microphone before by accident, and now I'm gonna try to fix it after the stream here. Now my mute button, I'm pressing it, which it shows up in game of me pressing it with the hotkey I have set up for it. It doesn't work in OBS right now. It works on some other key I haven't designated it for, so I got to figure that out. It's kind of annoying because, you know, today I could use having a mute button, but yeah. Alrighty then. So after this, I'll probably hop in. We'll say the E50 or the Type 4. Which, where am I going? I don't want to head this way. Hello, John O'Connor.
Do we have like an alternative headphone somewhere?
To my knowledge, unless it's in one of these drawers, I don't think so. But yeah, I don't think that we do. I think I had some, I got rid of them now. My old PC ones. Unless you see a big box with like orange on it.
Your chair's in my way.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Lucas, for the subscription. Glad that WZ had the small gun on him. JT, you're in the match with me here. Hello, JT. Alright. Oh, how am I bouncing off of him? And how is my team not hitting him? Like, literally, how are they not getting shots on any of these? This guy. Hello? Like... Alright, I'm starting to get pissed off here. Like, how can they not shoot that guy? Like, he's literally sitting out in the open. Thank you. There's somebody. Like, oh my goodness. I don't even get it. Like, that's what annoys me about the game sometimes, is how that person was able to sit out there and not take any damage. Thank God, like... I stalked their gunner. Which, not wife yet. Alright, our north's starting to fail, but like... I'm not even going to look at these people behind me anymore, because I'm getting stressed out thinking about it. Right now, I'm just buying time because I'm still reloading. We're definitely not going to win this, but I can try to get a little bit more damage here. Hello, Jay. FPS, it's pretty, not super duper important, but I would say having at least 30 is very important. It's just if you can at least hit 60, which is the number that most people want to hit for a game, it just helps like when you're moving around quickly and stuff like that to... I probably should have went the cap. I just thought they'd be back here by now. It makes when you're moving around quickly and stuff like that to hit shots easier. He's got more cap points than me. I should have went on the cap when I could, because we'd be at about 20 seconds right now. This 50B is going to catch us. We'd be about 10. Yeah, I screwed up here. I could have capped. Shit. Somebody saw me over there. Yeah, we're definitely dead. Yep, T30 got me. Oh well, that would have been really close if I had went straight to the cap. I just thought with me pushing here, they would have been right here, but oh well. Yeah, FPS isn't the end all be all. It just, the smoother, which 60, you don't notice much past 60 FPS, but 60 is where everything feels smooth. It's not like things are kind of jumping around sometimes if it's lower than that. But 30 is definitely, good as well. Like, I played at 30 FPS for quite some time. And it's just, that's what your eyes notice, but going to 60, it just looks more fluid. It just, it makes it feel a little bit more natural. All right, so we got the Type 4. Because I'm doing a tank, I'm doubling here. Why don't I do the E50 though? Because I'm also close for E50 and Type 4 for the grinds being done. Thank you very much, Jay. Glad you like the stream here. Why don't I use XVM? Oh, I did get you? I didn't even notice I had killed you in the end there. But, it was nice playing against you, JT. But, honestly, I don't think XVM would do anything for me. I treat everyone like they're, say, the best player in the world, and will do something that will counter whatever I'm doing. I don't focus on individuals based on their stats. I focus on, the tank in front of me that makes sense. It just adds so much crap to your screen, all those colors and whatnot. I know you can configure it, but to me, it's not something that is appealing to me. The whole win percentage that some people use, I think it's not even accurate at all. It's kind of been debunked that that's actually accurate. But at this point, I feel like with as much as Wargaming's added into the game, that it's not really necessary to use it anymore. Like prior, like the stuff on the mini-map definitely was helpful, but with everything basically in game now, I don't see any use to use it. Especially with win rate 8, it's essentially a dead metric now as of 9.18. They're not updating it anymore, and it's pretty much flawed with how much artillery and light tanks have changed. I had to move up here because they have a lot of people in F2. Come on, guys. Like, we're not going to win by sniping into the center. I'm sorry for not helping you out a little bit more there. I'll keep trading shots with him. I don't want to lose damage, or HP I should say. Ah shit, the VK got me. I was trying to get a little bit more cover here without taking any damage, and that didn't work. It's just Artie can hit me here. Hopefully they just took out the Artie that was hitting me. There we go. Got him out. Awesome. This spot is a lot safer if you have a lot of people in the field than it might appear. So that's why I kind of ducked in there instead of... Usually I would go to F5, but I've kind of changed my mind about that spot. If I'm not in like a tank with a shit ton of armor, I won't go there anymore. I'd rather pop around the corner into the field. Oops, I didn't even see that T69. Figured I'd sneak a shot and take a chance. He moved a little bit. Alright. Just didn't know if he could... Ah! Oh, that was so lucky. He was honestly shooting at somebody else, and I just rolled right in front of him. Pretty good match though, 3,600 damage. Matias, yeah, that's only a bug on the EU server. Someone had me test it out earlier. It's not on NA. Which, thank you very much, Scud, for the very generous tip there. Thank you very much. I actually had to look up the... I didn't recognize the short version of that. A Danish krone, I think that's pronounced. Thank you very much for the tip. I'd say it's always interesting seeing other things pop up. But pretty decent match here. Next up, I'm trying to find my spot in... I played the bat chat, was the T29. Hello, Radoslaw? I'd say bring on Ryan back in. Why? I'm just kidding. But thank you very much, Scud. I think this is approximate to what I need to just update the tip goal, because Streamlabs is still working on fixing, because YouTube keeps changing stuff with Super Chat on like a weekly basis. They haven't gotten it to work with the tip goal at the bottom yet. Alright, time to catch up on chat over here. Convincing your wife. I would say World of Tanks is very GPU dependent. So a cheap card like that, Randall, you might not be able to say max out like completely, especially like the post-processing and stuff if your CPU is weaker. But I don't know what your CPU is, but don't quote me on this, but the GTX 1050 Ti probably will get you a minimum on like medium settings, I would say at least like 40 plus FPS with World of Tanks, if not even higher, depending on if you turn down mainly the lighting and post-processing. If you turn that down, you could probably get some higher settings and get very close to 60 FPS with that card. Jay, they automatically upload to YouTube afterwards. As you watch too, YouTube, it has a DVR feature. You can actually rewind all the way back to the beginning. A lot of times, unless something's messing up. But yeah, they upload afterwards. Typically, it takes about like an hour or two, because it has to basically process the video, and then it's back up on the same channel here. The T-29, yes, I think it's the best tier 7. Which, there's 2 already. Never mind. I was gonna head out south. I can add the IS-7 to the request list, but I've got a lot of tanks before that I need to play that people request it. Yeah, I wasn't angled enough. Shit. Little bastard. There we go. I just wanted to get him out. I'm just basically going to help this prototype out. As much as he pushes up, I will kind of slot in there and help him out. But for anyone who who's looking to upgrade their PC, I do have my PC specs on WoT Guru. It's in the video description below. A link to it. You'd be surprised, like, building your own PC. It's, especially if you already have like a tower, and unfortunately Windows, the way it uses the keys now, like if you switch the motherboard and stuff, it doesn't always transfer over. So you might have to buy a new Windows, say 10 key, something like that. It's not very expensive to say if you build a new PC and put the stuff together yourself. There's a ton of good guides about it, and as long as you're fairly careful, it's just really plugging everything together and making sure you bought, which there's websites that check it for you, that everything's compatible. But it takes about a day to do it, and it's really easy to do, and you save, a lot of money, anywhere from a few $100 to even more so than buying like a pre-built gaming PC. But yeah, the T-29, if you can hold down and not get yourself into too much trouble, it's a really good tank. I'd love playing American tanks. It's typically, God, there's an E-25 up here. A lot of good armor on the turret, a lot of gun depression, and I like that playstyle. There's that little, he's over there. I thought he was up top because E-25. Yes, Ryan played the first 2 matches on today's stream. Oops, I need to use my med kit there. I'm used to the premium med kit sometimes, just tapping it once and it fixing everything. A little lazy to drive around that. That Panther is going to struggle there. I'm going to go help him. That already, maybe a little bit. He probably should have did more damage there, but I'm not complaining. Levi's like, I think he's getting a little impatient now. He's like, fine. He cuddles up next to my computer tower. Starts snoring under the microphone if you start hearing noises. like this SPG. There we go. Well, that's what happens with GPUs and anything technology related. You know, it's about 4 to 6 months the next wave of things coming out. It's like I play World of Tanks. I have a GTX 680. It was the highest end one. It's a EVGA classified version, so it has more VRAM. So I haven't needed to update in years as far as that goes, and I can still max out pretty much every game I play. Okay, Randall, you said your CPU. I would say, yeah, that graphics card, if you get that, and you know it is a cheap one, you'd be fairly well off in tanks. You'd probably be able to get, you know, with around medium settings, you'd be able to get around 60 FPS with that CPU. Because you don't want to go over that unless you have a monitor that can, you know, support higher FPSs, or frame rates, I should say. All right, so T110E4 is the next one up here. I did get that IS7 request. See you, John. Thank you very much for watching. Which hello, Pieter. Nice to see you. Good night, Graham. Thank you very much for watching. Hello, Zach Darling. Nice to see you. Alright, so we got Abby. Alright. Their team. I'm probably going to head over here, especially with no Artie. Welcome back, Labobo. For requests, though, coming up, I got the 113, a mouse, an SPG, AT2, T54, the M4A1, and the IS7. Alright, so we got a good amount of people here. 10 unicorns. Is that our team? No pressure. Yeah, the only reason when it comes to graphics cards, I'll admit I like NVIDIA, but you know, there's ups and downs for both of them. But yeah, even with the new graphics render, it should increase the requirements for tanks, so you'll be safe with that card. Like, I will definitely say getting that, like, say another, like, when you buy, like, mid-range cards like that, you know, in another, you know, like, maybe 3-4 years, and then you'll be back into running games at, like, minimal settings. Which, you know, is perfectly fine. You know, games still work. It's like, that's a good thing about PC gaming. You can spend little, or you can spend a crap ton to be able to get what you want out of a game. I got plenty of time, Viticus. I'm going to be able to mix in some tanks I'm grinding, too. Well, at least you can always watch a replay, Labobo. Our team is kind of turtling up here, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, I do not have the Jagdpanzer E100J. I do have a tank request list. It's in the video description. Has all the tanks that I can play during the stream. I shot him a little bit too much on the side. Yeah, there should be no excuse me, no spaces when you do that. Don't capitalize the R. I don't think you need to capitalize it, even though that shouldn't mess it up. Huh. But yeah, no spaces like before the thing. That's odd though, it didn't pop up. Maybe it maybe it knows I don't have the Panzer E100. Yeah, that was stupid for me to take that shot. Excuse me. I wish my mute button worked. I'm trying to bait him down. He's gonna get another shot on me. Ah, E5. Like, I get that you're in that spot, but I honestly gotta run away right now because I can't move over to my left, which is where I wanted to move. To pull the IS-7 around. Just got shot again because he's literally blocking me from moving around him. Whether he knows it or not, it's just it sucks. Like, and it's really important when there's no arty to, you know, be aware of your position. So honestly, screw that side. I'm not gonna go up there anymore. It's still, yeah. But I can play the E100 if you like. But yeah, as far as requests, you know, I said I had plenty of time to get through the list. At this point, adding more on, there is a chance I can't get to all of them. Just a little disclaimer there. You know, I'd like to push up on that side, honestly, but you're making it a little bit difficult, and we need help. They're gonna, yeah, we're outnumbered now. It's just I don't know why people put a huge emphasis on the center. It's honestly a trap most of the times. Just let the enemy push into it. It's very hard to push through. Alright, that IS-7's out at the very least. That E100 didn't shoot. I don't know why there's a JPZ E100 in the center, I'll say that. Taurus, I'm sorry, but people, we've gone over it a lot. I'm sorry you don't understand me, but it's getting to the point where it's distracting. You keep asking about the server. At this point, I'm just trying to eke out any damage, but yeah. Yeah, he's... T-57's gonna reload and kill me, but I saw this guy moving up. Might as well push in. Yeah, why not throw full heat rounds? Yeah, Taurus, it's just... We've gone over this for literally like an hour and a half. That I don't play on the EU server, so... Anyway, let me get these requests down before I hop out of this battle here. Alright, so we got the Leo, Mil 2, Pershing, a T-54. Alright, Jay. Yeah, I can add the... I don't have the JPZ E100, but I can do the E100, though. But, alright, I do have a T-54 request coming up soon, too. So... I might as well wait for the end here if this isn't gonna take long. It might, though. Yeah, it's gonna take too long for him to die. Hello, Foreplay. Nice to see you. Alright, so next up is the 113. Well, I did just block him on a semi-permanent basis. Basically, blocking someone on YouTube at the moment because they don't have it set up completely right now as far as blocking people. When you block someone, it completely bans them, and there's no way to take them off of it unless you have their channel ID. So I have to take down every single time people's channels that I ban, because in case someone's accidentally banned, or I change my mind and unban them after a certain time. More or less, they're looking to add in eventually a feature where they all show up. They can still watch your videos, they just can't chat on anything, which more or less is the ban. It's alright, foreplay. I can relate to that, being busy about stuff like that. Well, honestly, like the display, that has less to do with, say, graphics go. That just affects your resolution. So, honestly, like using a TV for, say, PC games, it's not bad, depending on the TV you have, but oftentimes, like I have 1080p monitors here. They're about, I think, like 26 inches or something. When you have that condensed, same resolution in a smaller screen, looks a little bit nicer, especially if you're kind of close to it. Playing on a TV that's like 40 inches plus, same resolution, so it's stretched out a little bit more. However, the main thing is when you're playing a game and you're looking at a wider screen, especially if you're sitting farther away, it's harder for you to kind of pinpoint those little little shots and little details, because you're looking at a much larger picture. There's nothing wrong with it, but as far as like a preference, I would say, it definitely hampers you a little bit as far as playing and stuff like that. But the main thing you want to look for as far as displays go is the resolution, the frames per second it supports. Typically, say like PCs, you're looking for at least 60, 120 if you want to do, if you're building a really good PC. And also the basically input delay. Like a lot of gaming PCs have touted it's like 1 millisecond. Some TVs much higher. So the input between basically what your PC is churning out and what's showing up on the screen, a millisecond isn't very long, but I've seen some pretty high. It just adds more, basically more lag in between you and what you're seeing and, what's actually happening. That's also important. That's almost more important than, say, the resolution, because if you have a very high input delay, you can't really get around that, which I should have figured these guys are just going to be chucking premium out here. Like, I'm going to do the same thing. I was mainly shooting heat in the beginning because, we're at a little bit of disadvantage over on this flank because they have some pretty beefy heavy tanks meant to brawl, and we have tanks that aren't really brawler types. We still have a Ferdinand here. Yep, already got me. Now I'm tracked, so I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. Alright. I'll try to 113 again, because this match kind of sucked, but I kind of saw their team, and I knew I kind of had to head up there, because winning the South, while it is important, it doesn't always win you the match, because you lose so many people over on the other side of the map in the north, and you can't come back from that, because it's hard to cap out on a small map. I just knew that we're going to get torn to shreds, especially, by those PZs. They weren't even angling right, so... And I bounced a couple times off the side. Sorry, Zach, I did see that. It just flew out of my head. The AT-8 is not the easiest tank, or until you get to the AT-15 with the Top Gun. They're not the easiest TDs to play. it's really just, since you're slow, you have all right armor, and the gun's low alpha, it's just trying to set up in a spot right around the maximum view range. Circle on the map, so right about here, to where you're not going to be spotted in between these two areas. Kind of just hang around, say on this map, like you're going to have ideally people out here in this area as well. So setting up, you might try to set up over here and try to follow your team behind. You don't want to be on the front line, but you don't want to be camping in the back. So say you have guys pushing up into A1 and B1. You're going to try to set up here, possibly this way, to take shots from that position. You have multiple angles to shoot from, but you're a little bit further back, and your goal was not to get spotted, ideally. But it's hard to play, slow TDs that don't have huge alpha, and they're kind of meant as snipers. They're kind of odd to play. Once you get to the AT-15 with the top gun, you have a lot more firepower, though. So it's just kind of grin and bear it. Try to set up in a spot that you can shoot multiple flanks while also remaining safe. But don't sit too far back to where you're just staring and waiting for a shot to come to you. Yep, pretty much a WoT tanker. So God, he just spotted us. 0 damage critical hit. Awesome. Surprised I even hit him, but don't see anybody else shooting him, unfortunately. Hello, Mike Kowalski. Nice to see you. A few, JT. Come on, turn quicker. Here we go. I think I got him. Yeah, I think I hit him in the track, but that was a little... I actually got a shot on him and it frickin' did 0 damage. Kind of doing something over here. I'm a little hesitant to push too hard on the... never mind. They have enough people over here. As there's not enough people to really whet my appetite right now to push over in a mouse, but yeah, I did just get spotted, unfortunately. I think it was the 1390. I kind of hope it was, because I'd like not to be spotted right at this moment. Crap. I need to... It's like driving a sailboat sometimes. The way you kind of have to ping back and forth. I'd like to track him, honestly. There's only one arty, so I'm going to try to go this way, because the C50M is going to be in a little bit of a trouble here. We're actually going to be in a lot of trouble. Trying to help. I was trying to screw his shot up, but yeah. Whew, got him out. I can shoot through that wall, I think. Yeah, I can't shoot through both of them, unfortunately. Our team's just crumbling. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Shit. Not angled correctly, but unfortunately the mouse, it's very good, but sometimes being slow does not help your team out in the most crucial time in the beginning of the match. That's kind of what happened here. Yeah, shit. I didn't angle right. Might as well gobble up some damage here. Thanks for shooting AP at me. Like, what is he doing? Here we go. I'll hit that mute button when I need to cough a little bit. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately though, did damage, but sometimes, like a map like this where I almost would have been better off going up the 1-2 line. You don't do a lot of damage in the first couple minutes, so if your team falls back by a couple tanks, it's really hard for you to make up for it. So you're almost a big boy now. Yeah, you're getting up there. Hopefully you enjoy that M103. But yeah, that was pretty much just empty damage there. So I'm going to hop into the 113 again, just because that was a crappy match, and then I'll continue on the requests. The duck? I do not, Matthias. Oh, Levi? Sorry, I didn't even notice him. I think he's trying to pop in between me and Ryan. Come here, bud. You want this? Come here. Hey. Can you give me your paw? Come on, sit pretty for everybody. Thank you. He deserves a treat. I agree, Mike. Probably one of the maps you get capped out a lot on. Levi's doing very well. He actually just got groomed, so that's why he doesn't really have hair. Unfortunately, though, he's struggling to chew his dog Biscuit back there. His Levi Biscuit. He doesn't have many teeth in his old age here.
You just the performing monkey?
Pretty much. He did only do 9 damage faster, yeah. That's good you like that 103. Some people don't. I don't own it anymore, but I do plan on getting it back at some year. I think it's better than some people make it out to be, but it does struggle a little bit sometimes. I got plenty of doubles to do Randall, but at this point, since I get a lot of requests, I'm mainly just focusing on the Type 4 and the E50, to a lesser extent the T49 grind, but...
Did someone buy him a treat?
No, I just decided to give him one.
The heck, people, you don't like our dog?
Hello, surf guy. There's way too many people. The effect of this is going to be a brawl fest, which this tank, it's a good heavy, but I like playing it like a heavy medium. I really do not want to brawl, but I guess I will down here. The NA server does have it. Me, I'm never going to utilize that, because if I have a tank, I'm not going to train it in for less money in return. Come on, guys. Only 2 shots out of like 8 tanks here. Ah, crap, that went under his tank. Alright, I gotta keep a close eye on things here with it being a brawl fest. God, they got him out. Is this other batch gonna... Ooh, don't do that, M48. I'll try to bounce a shot, but... Here you go, IS-7. Go ahead. I'll just move back a little bit further because I should be alright from Artie still. Ooh, that was close though. I know I was treading a fine line. Shit. It's just basically this tank's armor is all or nothing. And usually the closer you get, the worse your armor performs. I'm throwing a lot of heat out here, but do you blame me? Granted, against the bat chat, I really don't need to throw heat, but I need to pull back because I'm stunned, but it doesn't make too much sense for me to get shot right now. We should be able to win this if come on, just forget the guys in the center. Like, we're gonna lose this area now. You gotta leave a little gap, dude. Can't take a shot if your teammate's blocking. I don't know why we have so many people back at the base, honestly. I get that it was kind of open at the time, but... Dude. He's making it a little difficult for me to actually get shots off here. It's probably going to get me killed. There we go. He's just moving and he's not popping out the right time, so it's blocking me, and yeah. We should be able to win this, though. It's just, I'd like to win this flank. Artie's probably going to get me here. This IS-4, he's not aiming this way, but the IS-7, whenever I try to pop up, he's making it difficult for me to take a little snapshot. Sorry, I can't get that. Oh, the one. Well, maybe I can. I thought he was over the bridge. He's under. I'll try to help you out here. I just hope I don't get popped by another medium. Come on, 140. Sorry, M48. I tried. Yeah, no. It's not worth it. So I'll have to catch up on chat soon. Whenever I'm like playing a fast tank or brawling a lot, I gotta keep my eyes solely on the game here. It's one little mistake, yeah, can really change a match. I'm getting myself a little bit too far away to where if they pop around, they'll be able to hit my lower plate very easily. I was kind of waiting for this that's the 113 to pull back enough to where I can hit him on the side, but where's this other IS-7 at? Okay. He's not here. Didn't want to pull around and look like an idiot dying to a pre-aimed shot.
Hit 3,000 damage though. Yay. Yeah, I know it's limited to some tanks, which does limit its usability, the trade-in system. Hello, Darko. Nice to see you. Zach, as far as live streaming, say you're in a house with a bunch of people using it, it depends on what bit rate, honestly, you're streaming at. Which, let me get my next tank up here, which is an SPG. Like right now, I stream at 1080p, 30 frames per second, and I use anywhere from low end, it goes down to like 3,500 kilobits per second, up to the high end when a lot's going on, about 7,000. So it's about 7 megabits per second for upload. If you stream at 720p, 30 frames per second, you can drop it down to your average is 3,500 kilobits a second, so 3.5, and it'll probably peak around 4.5 megabits per second. But as long as you have a wired connection, as long as you're not maxing out your upload speeds, which, you know, it depends on what you have. I have up to 10 right now because Comcast are jerks. Can't get any more than that unless I basically sell my soul to them. Yeah. I would say the hardest part, because, you know, when I lived, before Ryan and I bought this house, my PC was in my parents' house, so we lived like on in a little cottage on their property. I couldn't stream then because even making videos was hard, because with other people, your microphone picks up background noise, stuff like that. It doesn't really work unless you can shut the door. It can be a little precarious sometimes depending on your situation. Honestly though, the SPG was annoying, but he honestly wasn't that threatening to me. I saw that he kept chipping away my HP, but he was trying his best to help his team by, you know, doing damage and stunning us. And when he was getting that stun off, our team wasn't, or their team wasn't pushing up to take use of that stun effect. So that definitely helped us out. But he was doing a decent job chipping away at us. But yeah, unfortunately for him, his team wasn't capitalizing on the stun. All right, I'll aim back here. I want to help the beach out, but at this point, it's a little bit late for me to set up over there. I'll take a blind shot because I'm not ready to shoot anywhere else. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. George, I do have the IS-7 as a request. It's a little bit further down the road, though. I got a few tanks before that. I would say that's cutting it very close. If you have multiple people in the house. Yeah, you'd be able to stream at 720p, but I would say with other people it would be very difficult to not drop frames and stuff. Which I'm terrible at SPGs, just a FYI. Awesome. But yeah, pretty much a shell hit near me. I did not. If a shell shot near me on this match. I say I don't think I can help over here. So, all right. Don't move up. Whoopsie. I did not want to get stuck in there. That's a pretty good hiding spot, though, come to think of it. Ah, shit. I screwed up. No, William. Hopefully you're not a troll, but... Oh, it did? Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even notice that, Viticus. Hello, Fahuli, Katsi. Nice to see you. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing your name. Alright, so unfortunately in Artie, you have a hard time influencing the match much. Thank you, Uber. I'd say if you're looking to troll, you did a very poor job at trolling, you two. Take that, bad chat. We're definitely going to lose this, though. But I like the new Artie now. I like playing it, but I don't play it a ton just because it basically hurt your chance at winning a match playing Artie. I feel, because you're not able to directly influence the match as much. I was hoping that he'd switch directions. I don't know why I want to hit this guy, but I do. Here we go. Yeah, I kind of agree, Carl. I don't know why they switched it as much as they did. That matchmaker bug only is affecting EU server, it looks like. We tested it out earlier here on the stream for the NA server, and it's not affecting NA. Played a tier 8 tank, got in a tier 10 match. Pretty much debunked that. Huh. We might have a slim shot here as Ryan knocks something over. Ah. Ooh, there we go. Stay alive. He's low HP. Yeah, we're... Nice try, but yeah. Whoa, where are you going? I think I'm going to try to blind shot him. Don't think I did anything, but... Bat aim. I don't know if he's loaded. I was about to say I'll push back here and try to spot for him. Ah shit, he's just gonna rush out too. Oh well, I'm gonna die now. Alright, so next up is the AT2. Oopsie daisy. Alright, I'm trying to... Let's do something here. One second. There we go. Just giving someone permission on Discord before I forgot. Alright, so AT2's next up. Second most amount of damage on my team. Did as much as I could do there, but that's already though. Yeah, I do have the AT8 actually. I forgot that I had that equipped now. I switched around a couple of the ranks semi-recently. Basically for the ranks now at 0 hours, it's called a first timer. Once you hit 1 hour, you're a newbie. 5 hours is Wooloo. 10 hours, you reach Wooloo Master. And then 20 hours is regular viewer. I have all the way up to 350 hours planned out as far as the ranks go. Fussbot, they're working on giving you basically all the ranks to let you see what they are. JT, essentially for people chatting and watching on YouTube, I changed it to every 30 minutes. So if you chat once during that time, that's the only way the chatbot can track you. Well, unfortunately, I'm in a tier 7 match, so my armor kind of sucks here. You get 20 or 30 Levi biscuits, basically 1 per minute on 30-minute intervals. And with them right now, you can type a command to gamble them, the flip coin command. But if you go on to the chatbot's website, it's in the video description below. It's right under the Streamlabs and PayPal link. There's things that you can purchase with those, basically the currency. So, you know, there's some interesting stuff there. I'm looking to add more as time goes on, but it's just something fun, neat, rewards you guys, you know, for watching and chatting. Hello, Saljan, nice to see you. I'm hoping, you know, since I stream on YouTube and Twitch now, I can set up one for Twitch. It's just gonna be a different bot because this one's only for YouTube. Yeah, it is pretty bad matchmaking. I'll make the best of it though. At least there's a tank that has no armor here. I'm not sure if I can bounce him though if he shoots me. Take that, all 81 damage. No, I was about to say he can definitely pen me. At least we killed him now. Well, one thing, I don't have it set up to where you can transfer any, but... just because I'd like to set it up to where basically the higher end things that you can spend Levi biscuits, I want to make them interesting, but you know, if it's easy for, you know, people to transfer and rack them up on one person quickly, you know, I don't want every stream to be like a super, you know what I mean? I want to make those things a little bit more special and rare to happen. Better to keep it simple. I love all these low armor tanks coming around me. Yeah, nice to see you, Saljan. I think it's been a little bit since I've seen you in a stream. Whew. Firefly, you owe me. I just saved your ass. It's all good. It's, you know, more or less it's just I don't have it enabled to where, say, you can, because there is a command to where, say, like Master Beast could send all of his Levi biscuits to somebody else. I have that disabled just because it's just easier to keep things simple. Because I'm doing my best to price everything out to where, you know, it's not like every couple minutes something's popping up and I have to do something in it, you know. I think you guys know what I'm saying. Want it to be interesting, but not to distract from the stream as far as like 50 million things popping up all the time. Hello, Antonio. It's LB, JT. But if you just type the exclamation rank, it also shows you how much you have. And the easiest way, I know a lot of you guys type right into the chat to check your amount of coins. If you just go straight to the URL as well, it you know, it also states them on there and how much you've watched and stuff like that. But pretty decent match for AT2, bottom tier. I'll definitely take that for being bottom tier. Next up, we got the T54, which is this way. The little charts on that URL, though, talking to the person who has the chatbot and is developing it, they update once per week on Sundays. So that's why they don't show up anything right now, as far as like the amount of Levi biscuits out there and watch time, stuff like that. Well, unfortunately, YouTube, you can't. Hello, John. I'm glad you're able to watch a bit at work. YouTube, you can't pause the chat. I'd be able to put slow mode on, it's called, which I do sometimes if people are like trolling the stream, to where you're only allowed to post a certain amount of messages in a given second from a username, but that's the most that you can do as far as pausing. Which, thank you very much. I got my Streamlabs messed up. TNT Master for the subscription. I should not be fiddling around and driving, because this is going to be really risky for me to do this. If someone gets into basically that center area, I'm a little screwed. I'm content with just taking 2 shots though. My team should be able to assist me enough to where them pushing on me should result in their death. Goddamn gun depression. Or not. They took 1 shot and I have like 8 people. 6 people behind me. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised I hit him. Looks like my shell like bounced right up at him. The reason I pushed up here is there's no arty, so very early map positions are important. Even if you lose a little bit HP getting to them. Yes, I would say it is a record. The most amount of people watching at any given time. The highest prior was about like 104, 106-ish. Why'd you push up that far, dude? That was stupid on his part. Can we get some people here? That would be nice. Thank you, T30. Right now I didn't get any assist damage from that, but at least we're getting decent map control. Laureen's not there anymore, but there is a T30. I'll take the risk. A little bit careful not to get too ahead of myself here. I don't have the best. Ooh, God, this is gonna hurt. Or not. I don't have the best gun depression to be able to fight him extremely well. Come on.
shit, I can hit him. There he is. Whew, thank God. I think he shot. I hope he... No, I'm not going to chance that. I can't get killed by Trump. No. Or Trumpy. Keep 30 back here, but... yeah, I would say there's definitely a second one there. I'll let him fire. Can we go there? It's like I'm content with just running away. Awesome. I don't want to get one shot of air. Here we go. I should be able to get one more shot off before he reloads. And he is a goner. Just being a little patient because it is a close match. All right. Starting to get to tanks with a little bit of armor here. Sorry, Pershing. I'm not going to make it to this Pershing in time. I'm going to try, though. Shit, I can hit him. Very nice. But yeah, we need to stay on the cap because they are very close to our cap. As long as he stays on the cap, we'll be fine. Alright, let's see if I can... Screw it. We'll be fine now. It just makes a little bit more sense for me to move up here. Get a different angle on this IS-3. Just in case this Type 4 plows through the T-30. I can take one shot from this IS-3 and be fine. Let's just make this one count. And I bounced. Thank you. There we go. Now it's down to the Type 4. There we go. Tracked him. Just in time. Pretty decent match there. 4K damage. I was gonna sweat a little harder if he had gotten that Panther shot on him. Mastery badge first class. Yeah, most 4,600 damage because I had a few blind shots too. But yeah, he tried his best in a Type 4, but unfortunately a little bit too slow in the end. So pretty decent match. Moving on to the next tank here, the M4A1 Rev. Let's hop into that one. Thank you very much, guys. Hello, Eric R. Nice to see you. Yeah, feel free to like the video. It does help out quite a bit. That sounds pretty funny, Carl. The AT2 with that music in the background. Oh, I kind of do, Randall, but for as much as you might get frustrated about your team, a lot of times if you played the game a long time, you can kind of guess what they're going to be doing, and
I do put faith in people.
Just trying to catch up on chat a little bit here. Eric, the frontline mode, it's still being tested. There's actually a sandbox server up for it now, which not too many people are talking about it for some reason, but it is back online, sandbox. It's alright. I don't mind playing a rev. Whatever match you get in, it's pretty much the same. Don't get shot because you have no armor. I guess I'm going to have to head out here because literally the whole team is sitting in that spot. See you, Carl. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I've tested Frontline. I like it a lot. Honestly, if like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say Frontline, it's probably, at this stage in World of Tanks, I'd almost, if they could pull off the UI upgrades they need to do to it, it's a little clunky, like switching tanks and stuff like that. I'd give it like a 9 right now out of 10, as far as the fun factor, and it kind of reinvents the game a little bit. In my opinion. Oh god. I had to keep moving up there because that E100. I'd say if a front line's like a 9, I'd say the ranked battle mode's like, to me, as far as the necessity for it and how much people are going to like it, ranked, even with the whole bond thing, is about a 6. I might be a little bit lower on it than some people, but I don't think ranked mode's going to go over super well, especially on the NA server with the population. Frontline mode, though, feels like basically World of Tanks Battlefield, more or less. And to me, it was a blast playing it the last time I hopped on the sandbox. And I feel balance-wise, you know, Artie can't shoot across the whole map. The tank classes, you need to work as a team and basically reinforce your weak areas, make a strong push on one sector of the map. It's surprisingly well. I'm probably going to end up dying here, just an FYI too, once the enemy team decides to push up, because, come on, I'm in an M4A1 here. They need to push up on me eventually. Luckily I have a Strev behind me, but that's only going to go so far. If he pushes through there, he should die. If not, I'll kill him. Hello, Rich B. Nice to see you. Yeah, I kind of, from everyone going to that one spot, I just go somewhere else. It sucks sometimes, but, you know, here's an equal chance for your team and the enemy team to make some questionable tactical moves. I'm going to bank on them not being on this side. So let me get my turret turned. Yep, of course I hit him on an angled turret. I should have time for one shot here before that. Okay, he's behind a rock. Scorpion G punishes me. Jay, you don't always. It depends on what Sandbox is testing. Basically, Sandbox, they give you what tanks they want you to test. It's a completely separate account. So if they're testing like the in-game economy, they don't give you anything. They just give you a certain amount of tanks to start with. It's pretty much the step after super test. Like they restrict what you can play, like how many times you can play a certain tank. Sometimes it's only the public test server that, I'm trying to track him. that gives you the ultimate or unlimited, not ultimate, credits, free experience, stuff like that. Alright, I'm a little bit perplexed by this TVP. Everyone's kind of running away from where I'm at, unfortunately. I think they're getting a little bit too drunk off of trying to kill Artie, and they're getting hit by anything or everything around them. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop out right now. See you, Foreplay. Thank you very much for watching. And see you, Mike. Thanks for watching as well. Don't know if anyone else is leaving. I'm a little bit behind since I'm trying not to get one shot here. It's not good that our team's fighting against one another. Alright. Do I think I can escape? Depends on if he moved or not. I will say I don't think I can get to any more requests. I only have 20 minutes left, and honestly I still have like 6 to 8 requests, so unfortunately I can't take any more. I can go a pinch over the end of the stream here, but not very much, unfortunately. Yeah, it would be nice if they would quit fighting. I might be a little bit premature here, especially pushing into a bunch of bushes and a 268, but trying to spot for my team. Oh, they see me now. Somebody shot me. There he is. I got him out. And I bounced. He's definitely gonna kill me. Oh shit. Somebody tracked him. Scorpion's definitely gonna get me. Ooh, at least I got one more shot on him. Come on, guys. I just gave them to you on a silver platter. If they lose this somehow. Anyway, let me catch up here, though. But yeah, I don't use any mods at all, Eric. I don't see any use for them. Hello, Poser. Nice to see you. You get 1 biscuit per minute, Poser. You can has biscuit, though. I will say at the end of this stream, though, I will do another little raffle for anyone sticking around. Right after the last match, when I die, I'll raffle off something again. But after this, let me see. I got the IS-7, the Leopard Prototyp coming up next. You can do it. Uh-oh. There we go. I'll say, you know, mods are good depending on what you want, but to me, with World of Tanks right now, you don't need them. I feel like they distract you. I could see someone using them to put like skins on their tanks and stuff, but for the most part, compared to a couple years ago, they're not that necessary anymore. I didn't even use them back then because honestly I liked the challenge of like seeing how far my view range was. I always kept it in my head, and yeah, sometimes you guess wrong, but it was fun playing without them. Yeah, the only way you can get a biscuit is if you sit up like this and get one. Hello, pizza. Nice to see you.
Honestly, Levi's biscuits are crunchy peanut butter. Alright, so I haven't seen this map today, surprisingly. But yeah, you either can, you know, type the LB command, or if you do the rank command as well. So exclamation point LB or exclamation point rank, it gives you your total. Or you just go to the streamer website and the link below for Fussbot. Hopefully that's actually muting me. Trying my best since I'm still... Oh, I hope this cold blows off. I hate kind of being like kind of sick but not really sick. I hate being like in between. I'd rather just get really sick for like 2 days and then be better than a little bit sick for 2 weeks. Alright. Please push up with me. I'm going to see where their E100 heads. Oops. Let's say he's almost to a spot to where he can hit me. It's T62A. There's a Udez. I might get myself a little bit in trouble here. But what's the fun in not taking a few risks? Alright, so there's an E100. He's caught alone. So I'm safe now from getting flank shots. I'm gonna over angle a little bit in the hopes he's not even gonna aim at me. I was about to say, in the hopes that he's shooting heat. I'd rather him bounce off my side with that space armor, but he did just use a repair kit to fix his track, which, yeah. Nah, he's using the AP. Oh well. So I knew I couldn't bounce his heat from the front. Might as well just take a chance with the side. Alright, back to standard rounds now. So just getting him out was huge. Really, it's up to us to mess this up if we're going to lose here. Whoops. I guess push down that way. Never underestimate the IS-7 side armor. You see me over-angle the hell out of it sometimes. Alright. I don't have a very good angle on them there, so I thought I might be able to hit them, but I was wrong. ST1 looks like he has the stock turret, so let him hit me there. Mainly concerned about this T62A. He's got more firepower than a stock ST1. Line my shot up before I shot him. Alright. He's not dead yet. Still got a couple people that way. See if I can ram this Sheridan. I got the ramming perk because I use this in the KV5. Pretty decent match though, I must say. Pretty quick and easy. Luckily, you know, pouncing on that E100 was the smart decision. Get him out, and pretty much from there we just had to stick as a group and push forward, and we had it. Luckily we had a upgrade at ST1. Well, yeah, mods like that, you know, they make it a lot easier to play the game. Randall.
I think just mods like XVM and stuff are a little bit outdated now. There's not too much positives for using them. But it's all opinion, you know. Anyway, most amount of damage in the match. Pretty nice, quick, easy win there. So, moving on. Leopard Prototyp. Just trying to fit as many fights as I can in here for the requests. Thank you, Floyd. So next up, I did play the Meal 2 earlier. I know it's requested again, but since I don't have a ton of time, hopefully you don't mind, I'm going to try to play the Pershing, because I do have a Pershing request. I'm just trying, I know the Meal 2, I'm grinding it. Just trying to get as many unique requests done. But at this rate, it's 11:50, depending on how long the matches take. You know, I have the Meal 2 right now, the Pershing E100, as far as requests go. See ya, Matias. Thank you very much for watching. And then I had a T54 request as well, but I did just play the T54 a few matches ago. Have a nice day. Thanks again for watching today. My next stream coming up will be tomorrow at nighttime, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Jerka. Nice to see you. Pretty much, Viticus. I feel the same way. I really like the Pershing. It has its own uniqueness compared to, say, the T32 and T26E5. Oh, I actually hit him. Hot damn. Yeah. You know, if I do have time, I will pop into it. And I appreciate, you know, especially since I'm grinding the tank. I like playing requests that I'm grinding. Not that I don't like to play other ones. It's just a little nice added bonus. Oh god, we have a Wooloo Master here. Poser, it's in the shop. I believe it's 1,000. I might actually lower that down to say 500 or so. I just don't want it to be too low to where Levi gets fat. He has a really strict diet to where we pretty much, you know, measure and plan out any extra food he gets in a way. 'Cause he's like borderline, not to say overweight, but yeah, since he's old, we are really careful with how much he gets. Scud, they're actually, I believe that is in development. What you're talking about there. I'm pretty sure I heard about that. Well, the Object 140 is kind of like the stream tank. Didn't play it today, I think, though. But yeah, I pretty much play it almost every single stream. But yeah, you know, to me, modifications, like, they're, you know, back when you started, or World of Tanks started, not everyone played back in the beginning. You know, they're mostly like visual modifications and stuff like that. And oh god, I'm daydreaming. I need to run away before I die. Not far, just enough here. Yeah, it's just I can get shot. I got myself in a pickle. I'm sorry, T54. It's just if I push down here, I'll take a chance and push down this way. Man, I got shot anyway. The 907's a pretty damn good tank. They definitely, I think they buffed it a little too much. Unfortunately, I just tracked him there, but didn't do anything else. I'm gonna die now. He still had enough shots. Don't know why all those guys pushed on that one tank. I still think we're gonna win this though. Let's go on to the next one. Trust me, Levi might think we starve him. Because pretty much before we got him, you know, at this point 2 years ago from a family member, he only ate once per day. Sometimes he'd have to wait until like 12 p.m., 1 a.m., stuff like that to eat. And he, outside of that, there was kids in the house, so they drop stuff and he'd eat it. He's allergic to gluten. He's allergic to pork, beef, chicken. We only feed him duck and some fish, to where he'd eat that and it would cause him to basically chew right through his coat, and he'd be covered with like gigantic scabs and be bleeding. So that's why we're careful about it. And they weren't feeding him enough, so he was, when we got him, he weighed like 40 pounds, I believe. And springers are supposed to weigh anywhere from 50 to about 60 at the most. Usually, you know, give or take 40, it's like 48 to 55 they're supposed to weigh. He's right around 50, like 52 to 55 usually. So yeah, he was a little bit of a mess. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed, or not allowed. I can't do any more requests today, Surf Guys, sorry. I do stream again tomorrow. It's just at this point, I got this request, and I'm going to try to fit in the E100. But after that, I don't have too much time left in the stream here. I have to agree with that, Uber, yes. I feel like they buffed the 907 because people on the Russian server were complaining it wasn't good enough. Oh god, he's almost flipped himself. But yeah, typically for tank requests, they fill up pretty quick. You know, now that I have a lot of viewers here every stream. So the best way to, if you're not able to catch the stream, or you know you're not going to be within like the first 30 minutes, is hop over on the Discord server. There's an invite URL, basically right in my webcam here, and you can request tanks over there. To get permission to the member sections, it does help if you post in the public chat, like, hey, I'm so-and-so from YouTube, or, you know, I play World of Tanks. I try my best not to approve everybody right off the bat, just because I'm going to get... Yeah, that was stupid for me to stay out there. He's throwing APCR, so... gotta hold down in this tank. Pretty much, I guess, make sure someone plays World of Tanks and, you know, they might be a stream viewer, because I don't want it flooded with trolls and random people that... Because there are people that join Discord servers, and, you know, it's just weird. They don't even play the game or something, and, like, spam bots, essentially, I've seen before. I don't need APCR here, but load it. Which, thank you very much, Nicola, for the win for the subscription. I actually screwed up my little thing over there. Here we go. Oh, 15-0 win. I wish. I might be the one to die first. Now I'm starting to get in a little groove here. Trying to track him because it's still really iffy if we can hold out here. There we go. If he doesn't have a repair kit, I can pretty much just keep him there for the most part. Don't push too far, Super Pershing. I know you're behind me, T25. Panther M10. He pen. Oh god, that was a lucky ass shot for him to pen me there. We're starting to falter though, our team. I think they know where to shoot this super Pershing on our team. My most kills, I think it's still in the T30. It was 11. It's actually one of the first YouTube videos on the channel here. Way back when. I think it was from like 2011 or 2012. If he's pushing up, I'll go with him. I don't necessarily want to advance, but screw it. I'm going to use APCR because I want to win. Just it'll... Please no. It's another... I've been getting spammed by telemarketer calls like crazy the past week. I can get hit on the left. I can get hit on the right. Oh, and he got me. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh well. Hopefully he can survive this flanking. I should have kept it straight at the super Pershing. But it's still going to be a tough match to win because that side just got stomped. Still did 2,900 damage, but one little mistake screwed everything up though. That's pretty big for a golden retriever. Yeah, every dog's different. Like, you know, some dogs kind of are pretty large for their breed or pretty small. Levi's about normal. Yes, I can, Randall. Yeah, I'll take a look after the stream here. There we go. Yes, I got it when it was the T30. It was a heavy too, in that. Oh, yeah. The do not call list I feel like doesn't work anymore. But I've been getting a lot. There's, you know, our local police departments put out like alerts. There's a lot of people, like, not to say, basically there's a lot of scammers in my area right now that are spoofing your area code, calling you saying, you know, you've won so-and-so, blah, 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 or like pretending to be from a car dealership, and they're looking to basically find these people. But it's been a problem for almost a year now. But recently I get like 3, 4, 5 of them, and I can just tell by the numbers who's calling. So it's just a fake number with an area code tacked on the front of it. Thank you very much, Floyd, for watching. I think Ryan secretly loves World of Tanks and playing it. I wouldn't be surprised if they call or they sell the no call list. Especially with how things are going. I thought I might mention it more, but for anyone who enjoys watching this stream and is in the US, please look up the whole FCC potentially changing net neutrality. If it goes through, not saying I won't be able to stream completely, but it might make it impossible for me and other people in the US to stream without having to pay an extra $50-100 a month, because they're going to go after even just people playing video games, but specifically people like streaming and who need a stable connection, especially uploads, if this passes. I don't know, or I know why they're doing it. They want more money, but it'll basically cherry pick what gets prioritized for internet traffic and make it yeah, anyway. But for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, look up, he did a decent job on it, John Oliver. like FCC net neutrality, and it's on YouTube here. Watch the most recent clip about it, and it explains it very good and tells you how to basically voice your opinion if you are against it. Floyd, yeah, I did that. That might be why. Thank you very much, Jay. I try my best not to, like, you know, rage or anything. I don't get why people would want to watch people who are, you know, like screaming at enemies, or not enemies, but their teammates, and yeah. Yeah, they're not even. Oh yeah, they're not even still on it. They are very close with the FCC to finally, basically, even if people don't want it to happen, they're just gonna push it through from the looks of it, unless there's a huge backlash. But to expand on it a little bit, basically this past Sunday, John Oliver, you know, he's on HBO. Last week tonight, did this is the second time he's done it, because it's come up again on net neutrality, and basically they created a website that redirects you to the FCC's website, to the form that you can basically submit, you know, that you're against it. So many people did it, the FCC said it crashed their website, and people are basically doing a denial of service attack on the FCC website, when really it's just a lot of people voicing their opinion against net neutrality changing. And the FCC essentially is, I don't know if they still, more or less, they're basically trying to pin it on people trying to take down the website, when it's just them submitting the form to basically voice their opinion on the matter. But unfortunately, I screwed up here. Well. But it's just kind of sad it's come to this. But at least it only affects the U.S. But unfortunately, you know, I'm in the U.S. and a lot of you guys who watch are. It's just, even if you just play video games and don't stream, the high chance of, if they repeal net neutrality... Oh, awesome. I don't know if he did that on purpose. Essentially, you know, say you pay $50 right now for internet, they'll charge you like a $25 service fee for gamer internet, just so your connection's stable and everything. So basically paying what you already paid for. If you like Netflix, they'll throttle that, unless Netflix pays them an arm and a leg to get a better connection. So pretty much, though, if you go to this website, if this will actually work, that will redirect you to what I'm talking about as far as the forum. Restoring internet freedom is what they're calling it. But the video in question, because this is my last match here, I'm about to start a raffle too. I will also link the video if anyone doesn't really get what I'm talking about. This explains it very... This is probably going to pop up. Yep, that might be a little loud. This will explain what I'm talking about. Work, YouTube chat. This will explain what I'm talking about. The video, if you don't know exactly what I'm referring to. But I'm going to start a little raffle here at the end. I'm going to try to do this for most streams. So all you have to do is, when this pops up, is type the command !raffle. It's going to cost
5 Levi biscuits to enter. Let's do it for 3 minutes at the end here. You can enter multiple times if you'd like, and the winner will get 500 Levi biscuits here. But more or less, you know, think of how annoying it is. I don't think she can do a Yoda impression. More or less the whole net neutrality thing. A lot of people, when they're asked about it, like, say older people, just general people that don't really keep up on news for like internet stuff, they think it's actually making the internet fair, and they make it seem like the internet companies are the victims right now. But essentially what it does is deregulates it to where internet companies, instead of treating everything that comes to and from your computer or to and from, say, like Netflix, wargaming servers, like League of Legends, stuff like that, instead of treating it all equally, those companies and you will have to pay more money to be able to get already what you're getting right now. Like, they'll intentionally throttle certain things on the internet, which, surprisingly, since they haven't changed this yet, it's very close to being changed with the new FCC head. But there's actually League of Legends, and I think it is Netflix. They're actually suing, I think, Time Warner Cable. I saw this yesterday or the day before, because they caught Time Warner Cable intentionally throttling their users connecting to League of Legends, and I think it's Netflix. It could be something else. But they're actually suing them because they're intentionally throttling those people to basically, screw with them, because they weren't treating everyone fairly depending on what they're using. So it'll be interesting to see how that court decision works out, but it's already happening. Yes, it can affect anything, Viticus. So say you're downloading a game from Steam. If this goes through and, say, Valve, who owns Steam, doesn't, say, pay Comcast or Time Warner Cable basically money to treat their connection fairly, they can basically throttle Stream's connection and your connection to Steam. That's why this is, it's big, and a lot of people don't understand it. But basically, like, take me for example. If this goes through, Comcast will probably impose data caps in New Jersey, so I'll have to pay an extra $50 a month, because they do that to other states. They'll also probably charge me, basically something regarding upload speeds, even more so than now. Which, congratulations, Randall, for winning. Fussbot chose you as the winner. Basically it's deregulating the internet in favor of the big companies already making an arm and a leg off of you. And they can even sell your data now and internet history. That passed a few weeks or a month ago. So better watch what you're browsing. It doesn't have your name on it. It just has your age, gender, and basically your demographics. But congratulations again to Randall for winning. Hopefully everyone takes a look at the net neutrality FCC stuff. It's interesting if you don't know what it is, even if you're not in the US, but it's something worth looking. They said hi.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, she's doing work, it looks like. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the subscriptions, and also the very generous donations today as well. See you guys, and have a good one.